spices. I wish there was an easier way to cook outdoors without dragging all this stuff around. Welcome to Survival Theory. There is a better way to do it using one of these. Let's get busy. The first step to make these spice straws is to purchase some straws. These cost $1. These are smoothie straws. They're very large. They work great. You can use smaller straws. So I'm going to take some of these and cut them about, maybe 1.5 inches. So I got about 5 out of that straw. Next step is to take the ends and squeeze them just like that to where just a little bit is hanging off of the needle nose pliers. Now we're going to take that edge and burn it. It takes just a few passes. Let it cool down for a couple seconds. And there we go. A sealed straw end. So I'll do that to each of these straws. It's only hanging over the needle nose about 1/16 of an inch. And I'm just melting it shut. So now I'm ready to fill these straws. In this case, I'm going to grab some Slap Yo Mama, dump some in here. Now I can fold this and pour it in there, but it's easy just to scoop some out. Now I don't want to fill it up too much because the straw won't compress. So I need to pour a little bit out. There, that's a good amount. So now I squeeze this again with the needle nose, exposing about 1/16. I'll just seal that end up. 1, 2, 3, 5 or 6 quick passes. There we go. Now one option is to cut larger pieces of straw, and you can get those filled up. Now you've got a larger container. If you're cooking a large meal or for a group, you can just cut this end off, pour out what spices you need into your food. Then you can seal it back up in the field. Use your multi-tool with the needle nose on it. Seal it back up. And you're ready for next time. So not only can you store spices, you can also store liquids. Here I've got some vegetable oil. And now I'm going to put some honey in these straws. Now when you're doing liquids, you have to be very careful not to get any on the edges of the straw or it will most likely will not seal properly. And you don't want to overfill, because then when you squeeze it to seal it, it will come out and then not seal. So it takes a little bit more time to do the liquids. Have to be slow and careful. Now you definitely don't want these leaking all over your pack, so I make sure they're very well sealed. I will squeeze it, see if anything comes out. That'll work. Now if you're filling these with liquids or oils or honey, give them a good wash and check for leaks. Dry them out, and then you can label them. So now that I've got a good assortment, I'll take all these liquids, vegetable oil, and the honey, and I'll seal them up in this bag to make sure they don't leak out and get all over my pack. Sort of a secondary precaution. Although they are tested and none of them are leaking. So now if I'm going car camping, I can just grab this bag full of spices, be good to go. I don't have to lug around these containers. I've got all my oils here. I can grab this bag. Now what I like to do is pre-plan individual meals when I'm going to be hiking or backpacking, doing an overnighter. Now I've got my pasta, my tuna, some vegetable mix there, and see I've put these spices in there to add to it, to add flavor. So here's a meal ready to go, ready to cook. And if I don't use these, I can just throw them back in here later. Now if these straws crack when you cut them, it's because they're too cold. You can just warm them up. Should do the job. It's a great way to carry around spices and oils in the field. If you're environmentally friendly, you probably want to pack out your plastic after you're done. Or if you're like me, you just burn them in the fire. Makes a really cool blue flame. So thanks for watching Survival Theory. Please share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.